Ron Killings lashes out following criticism over his return. Plus, a Hall of Fame tag team could be reuniting for a WWE PLE. And are WWE planning a Bloodline twist on SmackDown tonight? It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. I know what you're thinking, and you're right. Was a green screen the whole time.
Oh, darn it.
It was indeed. Thank you to Kadikarus for the loan of the bricks from during that weird time, what we all did. Hey, let's talk about R-Truth, or rather, Ron Killings.
Ron Killings, indeed.
So this was something that happened on Busted Open Radio that has kind of given us... It gave us a new side to our boy Ron, and probably a little bit of an idea as to where he's going to go with it. So he appeared on Busted Open Radio, responding to comments that were made about Bully Ray. Bully Ray was quite critical of R-Truth's promo on Raw, saying that he was using the word truth at the end of it, and he said once he cut the dreadlocks, he should never reference truth again. That should be done. This is Ron Killings now, not R-Truth. You don't reference R-Truth. A scathing tweet from R-Truth followed this, and he went on to Busted Open Radio, which he apologized for the expletive-laden message aimed at Bully Ray. Following those comments kind of suggests that he doesn't remember doing it. But then when they shared the video again, Killings watched it once more, and boy howdy did he light up.
Oh, he lit up indeed. He said, who the F he talking to? Who's he telling me who I am? I know who I am. I'm protecting him. You see, everybody's got somebody that's trying to tell them who the F they are. I know who I am. I'm not the nice one. I'm driving now. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. You know you better than anybody else knows you. And I know me better than anybody else knows me too. And they better put some respect on my name because I am the truth. So help me. He continues saying, how are you going to tell me why I cut my hair? I do what I want to do. I ain't that nice time no more. But I'm not angry. I just won't be taken advantage of no more. Things are going to change around here. I'm driving now. I don't think people really understand. You're going to have a lot of people put their input. You're going to have a lot of people that think they're the maestro of your life. They're the maestro of your emotions. They're the maestro of your thoughts. Ain't nobody the maestro of me. Or me, to me, or for me. I do me. I wish you would. I feel different. I feel more alive than I have ever felt. I'm driving now. Y'all can tell everybody that.
Whoa. Very, very loud and proud from Ron Killing. So obviously this is an indication of where the character of Ron Killings is going to go. Yeah. And we're kind of getting a dual personality thing here.
It seems like it, doesn't it? And I'm all down for that too. How that sort of plays out, I'm unsure of because I really like the direction it seems that they're going, and it feels very much like, his name meant Ron Killings. It feels like TNA Ron Killings. Like, how sort of quote unquote truthful, pun intended, I guess he is. He's quite forward in what he says, and I like that about him a lot. And I feel like maybe what Bully Ray was talking about and how they kind of like blew it up on social media, and then Ron Killings' response to it here as well. I feel like it all obviously played into each other. Nah, careful. But like, I think it's a good thing if they are doing this split personality type thing. Like, obviously referencing truth is going to be something that they do going forward, I guess.
It's the idea that you've got these two personalities fighting for control of the same body. Ron Killings going, I'm driving now, and I think it's the idea that if you have R-Truth, fun-loving R-Truth, who could pop up here, there, and everywhere, but if you upset him and if you push his buttons, Ron Killings comes out and you're all gonna die. That's kind of what I'm getting from this.
Do you think they go down that route? Does it sort of like almost diminish this whole sort of character turn that he's doing at the moment? Like, we know that we've had comedic R-Truth for the longest time at this point. Do you think we need to see those bits of him here, or do we just solidly stay on the kind of more serious stuff that he did on Raw and is doing within this as well?
I'm not against the idea of it being you never quite know which version you're going to get.
Yeah.
I think there's some sports entertainment-y fun that you can have with that, and I think that R-Truth / Ron Gillings is the guy that can pull that off. You know, the idea that you got these heels who have some fun, at his expense, and then Ron Gillings comes out and, good luck everybody. That's kind of the impression that we get there, and it led to this moment where, and again, right now, everything is about blurring the lines in front of camera and behind it as well. So when Ron Gillings popped up and just did this just blistering evisceration of Bully Ray, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But then when you watch it and you go, okay, this is more character stuff. I'm here for it. I like it. We'll see where it goes. Intrigued to see where it goes regarding the return of a Hall of Fame tag team in the coming weeks. Who are we talking about, Andrew?
According to TMZ Sports, Brie Bella is in talks with WWE over a return to the company to be alongside Nikki Bella at WWE Evolution on July 13th. It's not known yet, though, what Brie will be doing, but the angle, obviously, between Nikki Bella and Liv Morgan during Nikki's return on Raw would suggest that Brie may team with Nikki as the Bella twins against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Brie could also accompany Nikki to the ring if they do just do a singles match as well between Nikki and Liv Morgan.
The only thing that otherwise pairs well with Brie is a fine Malbec, don't get me wrong, but Nikki Bella in there as well I think is good. As soon as we had that thing with Liv Morgan and Nikki Bella, my first thought was, well, this is going to be the Bellas versus Liv and Raquel.
Well, that's what Evolution. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Liv Morgan won half of the tag team champions with Raquel Rodriguez as well, so it kind of did maybe feel like that could potentially be where we go, and I wouldn't mind that either. Do you think if they did go down that tag team route, do you think they would win the championship?
I think they give them a title run.
I think they do as well.
I don't know whether I don't know whether I like it, but I might have to go along with it. I think it's one of those where they were like the first Divas tag team, really. I know, like of that era. If you want to get into an argument about Jumping Bomb Angels, you're very welcome to, and I will meet you in the comments, mine friend. But in terms of like a certain era of wrestling, Nikki and Brie Bella were like a tag team before there was a women's tag team division.
Yeah,
and I think that maybe there is a case to be made for a tip to the cap to them.
Yes.
To give them at least a brief run as women's tag team champions.
I think that's it as well. And do you think maybe with them sort of picking the titles up, do you think WWE will start to put a little more stock behind the women's tag team division? I know, it's a funny thing to say. It's wishful thinking, that, isn't it? Gosh darn it.
Chelsea Green.
Fair enough. Right,
Chelsea Green was recently interviewed on the Lightweights podcast. Now, we spoke to Blair Davenport recently at Cultaholic, and she told us exclusively the plan was going to be that she was going to be part of the Secret Hervis.
Yes, yeah.
As an additional member. Chelsea confirmed this while speaking on the Lightweights podcast and revealed that it wasn't going to stop at Davenport, the Secret Hervis.
Absolutely not. She said, we do have ideas for it, the Secret Hervis, that is, to get bigger. Zoe Stark is who I considered for the faction, but Zoe blew her knee out. I would have really loved Zoe to be in the faction. I would have really loved for her to be in the group, to be a Secret Hervis member, and to have a sleeveless suit to show her guns. That was always my vision, so I'm really sad about that. She continues on to say, I have all these funny names in my head. The Direct Her, the Secretary of Slay, the Glamander.
You're the Secretary of Slay.
Absolutely. The Glamander-in-Chief. There's so many people I could put in there. I've always wanted to be a member of Pretty Deadly. Maybe Pretty Deadly could be a member of the Secret Hervis. Ariana Grace is a shoo-in for my Secretary of Slay. Makeup artist, my stylist, my cousin, who knows?
Oh, there's so much fun to be had with the Secret Hervis.
There's so much fun to be had, and even just like reading this too, it always seems like, and I believe Chelsea has also spoken about, like the United States Women's Division stuff that she did with Michin and Zelina Vega, and she's always very much
the entire Women's United States Division.
Yeah, pretty much. And she's like, I know things have gone on for too long, and I don't want that to diminish the championship in any way or diminish what it means to so many people. And it always feels like Chelsea is thinking about the other person. Not necessarily always herself, but she's always thinking about the other person. You Zoe Starks or Pretty Deadlies or whoever else, Ariana Grace. Like, she's always thinking about how she can get people involved to also get them over and make sure the spotlight's on them at the same time, which is always really nice.
Oh yeah, she's an absolute superstar. Honestly, one of my favourite performers across WWE.
Agreed.
Is Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
Long may she remain. SmackDown tonight will no doubt see Chelsea Green and the Secret Service in action, but a twist in the Bloodline saga could be on its way tonight. I mean, they're not referring to themselves as the Bloodline so much on TV anymore.
Not really.
We were having a big chat about this in the office. They're still technically the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu,
Well, not
JC
anymore.
obviously no longer Jacob
No.
Fatu since what happened at Money in the Bank. JC Mateo in there, and obviously Tama Tonga and Tangaloa getting the injury bug. But by virtue of it's a bit like the band The Sugar Babes, in the sense that we started with Roman and Jimmy and Jay, and then Solo joined. Then
The Sugar Babes.
Then Muchi Buena joined. Now then we saw Jimmy and Jay leave, Solo step up, Jimmy come back, Tama Tonga, Roman disappear for a bit, Tama Tonga come in, Tangaloa come in. Still technically the Solo Sikoa is basically the last of the OG Sugar Babes in this scenario. So it's technically still the Bloodline. The video game calls them the Rogue Bloodline.
Oh.
So I think there's something in the video game element of it. But so in terms of what happens tonight, it's something that's been due to happen for a flipping long time. PW Insider reporting that former New Japan star Hikuleo is slated to be at SmackDown tonight in Lexington, Kentucky. Hikuleo signed to WWE a year ago. Now, he was originally meant to go to NXT. He went, wait there for a bit, and they went, don't worry about that, we'll just put you on the main roster. Wait there for a bit. He's the son of Haku. He was trained by Team 3T Academy by the Dudley Boys. Debuted in 2016. He's been in TNA. He's popped up in AEW. But he's been signed to WWE for over a year.
It's about time, Tom.
I think
it's
maybe.
about time.
Yeah, he's kind of been on the books for a bit. Time to get him to earn some money. Mixed reviews when it comes to the in-ring performance of Hikuleo.
Yeah.
That's the fairest way to say it.
That's fair enough. I mean, I guess we'll see, hopefully, if we do see him tonight. And I think there's obviously space at the moment for him to debut. It's not necessarily crowded at the moment in terms of we've had Jacob Fatu sort of split off now from that group. And obviously, as you said, with the injury bug for Tama Tonga and Tangaloa as well, there's a bit of, hopefully, a little bit of a place for him to shine.
They need somebody, I think, to counteract this menace Jacob Fatu is going to be to them, and I think Hikuleo coming in to be that will be. I think it could potentially make Jacob Fatu one of the hottest baby faces on SmackDown.
1,000%.
Oh, let's see how that one shapes up and shakes out. For the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. Kiss.
I love you. Bye.